Happy birthday, beautiful, gorgeous Aries seeker. Thank you for choosing to spend your birthday with me here in the Existential Shift. Welcome to my sphere if you're new. My name is Morgane, and here's a birthday cookie and hot chocolate almond milk. Cheers. Happy birthday. One bite cookie. So, challenging times for everyone. I hope you are safe, keeping safe. Don't watch the news 17 times a day. Watch it once, twice if there's something special to know about. Know what's going on. Take the necessary precautions, but don't let it drown you. Okay? There is still a lot to do, but you can take good advantage of this time to do so. Think of this creative thing that you've been holding off for a long time. Think of the phone calls, the connecting, anything that you've been holding off. Could be work, could not be work. Doesn't have to be. Focus on that. Again, I'm not saying to ignore, I'm not saying to deny. I'm saying choose where you put your focus on. Do the robotic things that need to keep you well, but keep your heart and your spirit and your mind and the money and the love, and all of it, all the good stuff that are still there. Sometimes a delay is for the better. It allows you to see deeper into a situation, as opposed to when you are automatically taking the steps towards something. Now every step requires your complete focus and attention, and you see things when you look at them slowly that you didn't see before. That's the difference between looking and seeing. Looking at something, you immediately scan it, you understand cognitively what it is, right? But when you see into something, that's when you stop the world. So the world already stopped to help you see into something. It made it easier on the hidden shaman in you. That's okay. Let's help you skip the stage because we want to accelerate this consciousness thing on Earth. We'll stop the world for you and help you see. What does it mean, seeing? It means seeing the layers beneath the hidden layers. It's the space underneath the table. For those of you who read Carlos Castaneda's The Teachings of Don Juan and the other books, you're familiar with this terminology. For those of you who haven't, you can still understand what I'm saying. Take it as it clicks. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, intuitively guided, cross watchers, you're all very welcomed here. Let's see what the cards have to say for this coming month for you, huh? There will be an extended links below if you take it just one video just for yourself. Probably want to watch it on Vimeo, but if you like to watch several placements, all 12 extendeds are on my Patreon for a monthly membership. It's way more cost effective, and you join my new platform of Existential Shifters, a community that I started over there, which is a lot of fun. There's also a lot of VIP content, lunar love readings, all the Karmic Shifts and Liberations are also there. I did a special for the decade with a special reading spread that I've created for this purpose. Yeah, you can also find it on Vimeo separately, but check Patreon out. Maybe you like it. Oh, there's also Daily RUNE messages over there. I'm talking because I'm shuffling, Usually the cards just fall out immediately. I say all these things at the end, but what, you'd rather me just sit and stare at you? Yeah, I could do that. I'm sure you're pretty. Okay. Aries. Ooh, Tarot Masterclass, Bunkai, my online course for becoming a Tarochi and an existential shifter. You don't have to want to be a professional tarot reader to study this course, because it teaches you how to be an existential shifter. It's a shamanic spiritual journey. I teach a lot of energy work as well on top of how to read tarot over there. So for this special times where a lot of us are at home, I gave a discount. So there's a 13% off on Tarot Masterclass. Link is below, and the promo code is also written in the description box. Okay, what else can I say while you guys are being shuffled, huh? What can I and the sirens outside say? Eye of the storm, Aries. Don't be the storm now. Not the time to be the storm. There's enough stormy seas out there right now. When everybody is losing their mind, because we're all actually cornered right now, and the truth comes out when we're cornered. Show yourself who you truly are. If there's noise coming out of you, let it. It teaches you of what there is inside of you. Don't suppress it. Don't deny it. Accept it. And then work with it. And find that eye of the storm. To look with, to see with. The world is stopping, but it is not ending. It's simply readjusting. We all need the occasional readjustment. That includes beautiful Mother Nature. She's waking up, she's waking up. You don't want to talk, you just want to listen? I mean, I'm flattered. Still, how many have I lost? 8 minutes into this reading. Oh well. You lose the right ones, you gain the right ones. It's all very accurate in intense times. No room or energy for facade or for masks. You see things as they are. You see the world as it is. We will fix so many things thanks to this challenge. Broken systems, corrupt systems that are not functioning properly right now will either be held accountable or be corrected. It's all a matter of perspective, right? When you look into things, things seem very bad right now, right? I know I'm repeating the same notion again and again, but it seems to be important for this reading, for this message. But when you see into things, that's when you really understand. Wisdom and understanding. It's two spheres on the tree of life. There's a difference between wisdom and understanding. Wisdom is knowing something. Understanding something is having it really incorporated within you. It's not just cognitive knowledge. It's just you are the knowledge. Is there a card coming out soon? Or should I just keep talking? We've waited this long for the Tower. So, this is the archetype of the Babylon Tower in ancient Babylon. Back in those days, they say that everyone spoke one language and lived in harmony. And then they wanted to reach God. So they started building, a tower of Babylon. But God, according to the myth, did not want us to get to his heaven. So he started confusing us by giving us many languages. And then everyone started to get confused because they didn't understand what everyone else is saying. And the tower collapsed. This is what happens when you don't communicate clearly. This is what happens when the cause isn't the right cause. If something crumbles or recently have crumbled, consider maybe it wasn't the right cause, or maybe you have not communicated things properly. Aries, you tend to snap. No shade. Sometimes you snap. And then this happens. So this is in regards to how you communicate. If something else is being snappy with you, don't help the situation get worse by snapping as well. Snapping plus snapping isn't a plus. It's just a snap. Hey. This is to take things slow and calm. If you're stressed out right now, if people around you are stressed out right now, no pushing. If something is being delayed, don't try to push it into happening at this time. In the grand scheme of things, from the bird's eye, from where God sits, and confuses you with multiple languages so you won't get there, there is something you're not seeing. So it's better off delayed, whatever this is. Could be a project. It makes sense. A lot of projects, a lot of work is being canceled or delayed or postponed. A lot of unknown. If you'll try to push it against the reality, not the smartest thing at the moment. Not telling you what to do. The cards are. Show me further. Show me further. Yeah, languages started in Babylon, numerology started in Babylon, astrology started in Babylon. It seems that everything has started in Babylon, or so they say. I mean, of course, there will be those who will argue that with different sources and different myths. That's okay. I just connect to it. Where wisdom started and then got confused. What do we do with it? Where wisdom started and then got confused. That's when we learn to listen. Because if suddenly we're confused with many languages, trying to shout your own language while someone else is shouting their own language, that's just another type of language, aka gibberish, in the air. Practice your listening skills. See into the situation instead of looking. Listen to what the person is saying instead of just hearing. Don't let it get filtered by whatever filter you have on. Take away the filter. Look into them. See into them. What are they trying to say and where is it coming from? You'll be amazed at what you can discover about people around you and situations around you. Oh, 9 of Swords, you're worried. This could be something you've worked hard for a long time and now doesn't feel stable and you're concerned. This could be a loved one that you're worried about their stability or what's going on with them. This could be a family member, a friend, anyone. Okay? But either way, there's a lot of anxiety And I don't think it's doing you good to swim in it. Try to take a little bit of a distance from it and really look at the situation clearly. There's a lot of fear that I'm sensing right now and from this reading. Either at this moment or recently, because this is the first two cards of the reading, so it's not foreseeing, it's what we're either experiencing or recently have experienced. I feel like something that isn't working right is making you worried to the point of where you're... It triggers the shadow work. It triggers a whole lot of emotions that we're hiding, because the Tower is also something erupting from within us. Like my little hair here. Allegedly out of the blue, but it was there, dormant. So what you're experiencing and feeling isn't necessarily new as much as just hasn't been addressed. And circumstance, in a way, pushed you to address them. It's okay. It's called shadow work. It's healthy. Don't deny it. Don't work around it. Work with it. Listen to yourself. Your own inner self is trying to tell you what you're going through and what you're truly feeling. Listen to it. Show me more, please, for Aries. Wow, Aries. Three of Swords. This is a very challenging reading. We're getting through this. I'm right here. And we just started the reading. Worry not. Okay. The reason I'm holding the cards right now is not to make it worse. It's not to be dramatic. It's because something is clearly calling you to address. Something clearly wants you to feel it. This may be something that you've kept held for a very long time. And I will link integration, transmutation, alchemy of the self, where I speak a lot about shadow work, but also true secrets of manifestation, where it's how we truly manifest from our subconscious. So those two videos that are on my 13th element playlist, I recommend watching. Now that I think of it, also how to move between states of consciousness. It's also on my 13th element. So there's a few videos there that could benefit you. I will link them. And the dot here that says information, or is it here? This is important. Something has happened. Okay. We got it. You know, we got it. Cards. Next. What can we do about this and what comes next? Show me more, please, for Aries. Guidance for this coming month. Okay. Wow. 3 of Cups and 7 of Wands. Interesting. So we have 2 7s and 2 3s. This is a lot of dealings with your environment. Understanding fully the people surrounding you and around you, and the truth about the dynamic. What was hidden, covered, not spoken. You're realizing that things weren't as maybe fun and lighthearted as you thought they were. There was a lot of undercurrent things going on. Don't be tempted to escape your pain or your emotions or whatever it is that we're seeing here to drinking, going out too much, escapism, denial. face it. Now I have the Lovers. This is an important time for you, Aries. Very, very important time for you. And this will literally this will determine what route you're taking, emotional and psychological, by the way, for literally the next decade. If you keep certain things inside, God forbid it makes us sick, things like that, right? You want to face them and feel them and then transmute them outside of you. That's the alchemical process of true healing. And the Lover speaks of a major life path choice. Who am I in this body? Am I someone who uses their mind to suppress every other system? Or am I someone who uses the mind to work with the other systems in the most efficient way possible for this earthly experience? Because the path that you choose to take right now can lead you to great love. If you were to seriously see into yourself, feel, address your pain, address certain things that you've been not addressing, that process will create such cleansing. It will make room for someone very, very special to be in your life. Very special. Possibly the one with this Lovers. And if not, it may lead to another repetition of whatever type of connections, relationships, interactions you've had so far. If it would be things that you would discover certain truths that were hidden out of the blue and make you super disappointed and hurt, then you don't want that to be repeated. When we take in the lesson, that's when it's ending. When you take in the lesson, that's when the lesson ends. Show me more. My beautiful Aries. 7 of Cups. I feel like a lot of things are coming at you right now. A lot of like, like Pandora box, like a lot of dormant things are suddenly starting to pop and show their face. Could be people, could be your own psyche. And it's hard to determine which one to focus on. Well, there's your answer. Focus on your 10 of Cups. Someone that makes you truly happy. Someone who you feel harmonious with. Someone whom you feel supported and accepted and loved with. And that receives the same thing from you. Obviously, this is reciprocity. This could be an amazing turn of event if you truly allow yourself to feel this. Where out of a path of many cups and many choices that it was hard to see the essence of each of those because there was a cloud of denial and pain. Once that cloud of denial and pain clears out because you just don't deny your pain, the 10 of Cups becomes very, very clear. We have here the 7 of Cups and we have here the 3 of Cups. 7 plus 3, you got it right, love. 10 of Cups. But in order for the 7 and the 3 to become a 10, a wholesome 10, you can't keep them divided. There has to be a choice of a path here that helps all these cups unite in a harmonious way that creates this 10 of Cups. This is an amazing turn of event, Aries, from 9 of Swords to 10 of Cups. And there's 3 sevens on the table. It's a major spiritual and mind lesson that if you If you choose to pass, mind that I said if you choose to pass, it's a choice. Then this is what awaits. 10 of Cups and 6 and the Lovers. This is a comedy. The Lovers can mean many things, depends on what it comes out with. The interaction, the language, the interaction between the letters can change a word, right? The interaction between the words can change a sentence, right? The Lovers with the 10 of Cups, that's a very blissful love. Soulmate. All that. Okay. Now we're talking. Aries, good job. I would have clapped if I didn't feel ridiculous. The Empress, Ace of Swords, Page of Wands. Wow, okay. So either it's someone that your mother approves of, or it's someone who has very strong Empress vibes. Abundant, fertile, beautiful, healing, giving, creative, expansive, very life-oriented, very earth, very Gaia. Or this is you, if you're a feminine, embodying all these attributes. And it's almost like once you released all this gunk, the embodiment of Venus, all the Venus in you is coming out fully. And with the Page of Wands here, it brings in a very strong sense of adventure. Having a really clear mindset, clear enough to know exactly where you're headed, as opposed to this that is very confused. We started with very confused energy, and now it's like once it's sharp, once it clicks, you're off, and nothing can stop you. Once an Aries is on the go, once Aries knows what they want, good luck with trying to stop an Aries. I'm not in your way. not gonna dare. It's also a message coming in, or you're giving a message, or a message is coming in that is of love and support. This is lovely. And also I feel like, depending on when you're watching this, once all these limitations, governmental, societal, health limitations that we're now experiencing as I'm recording this on March 17th, and this is the reading for the next month, so come back to this a few weeks from now from when you're watching this. So as all the limitations kind of phase out, everything got so clear in your head, you realize how much you needed that recess, that stop. Look, you're going from 9 and 3 of Swords. That's amazing work, to the Ace of Swords. Those are very tough air element cards. This is a wonderful card. This is the Eureka. This is the Excalibur of King Arthur, forged by Morgane Le Fay, the High Priestess. Hey, Morgane. Sorry. I had to. I had to. I couldn't not. What? Okay. Let's look at this. So, I'm going to continue this in the extended. I have 3 7s here, 3 3s. I'm going to continue this in the extended. Links below. You already know the explanation because I gave it to you. I will earlier. I will also finish up after I will finish with the cards. I will also give messages from the runes, from the Celtic runes. And that's it. Yeah, guys, I love you. If you haven't subscribed yet, press the subscribe button. Press the bell button next to it to receive notifications. I love you guys. Happy birthday. I will see you in a second.